Today, I would like to give you some explicit tools on how you can take your power back to live a life of deepest bliss and deepest joy. We are currently going through a huge and immensely deep reintegration process that will last until beginning of August. And now this is a huge opportunity that we're getting, and each of us can decide whether he or she wants to use this moment or no. So it all depends on your free will, and please remember, it is always up to you what you want in your life. And every choice is equally valid. So, if you decide to make use of this wave that we are experiencing at the moment, and if you decide to get on that wave, then I do have a couple of tips for you how you can use just this energy as to enter the space of deepest bliss and that space of deepest happiness in your life now, and how you can take your power back. Well, now we are at a fork in the road, and now your decision, your will, absolutely counts. Perhaps your life feels as if you were stumbling at the moment, and perhaps you may even feel slightly dizzy. And if so, that staggering actually does make a lot of sense. As from this staggering movement, you can now choose in which direction you want to be pulled. Shall it be this one, or shall it be that direction? And now there are only two possibilities at the moment. Shall it be the old field of pain, or shall it be the new field of consciousness? And it's for you to choose, and every choice is equally valid. Now, what exactly is happening at the moment? Well, there are currently two life energies within you. There is that life energy that gives you joy and that you are following anyway. So we don't have to talk about that today. And then there is that other life energy, this one here. And this other life energy is currently still annoying you. And this other life energy is that life energy that is calling to be reintegrated. And it is currently approaching you like a mosquito. It keeps attacking you again and again and again. And it is constantly annoying you and deeply upsetting you. And it's your ego that is rebelling. And in being in that state of rejection, this mosquito really robs you of your energy. But what is this mosquito actually trying to tell you? Well, there is a part in you that you are currently not living, and that seeks to be reintegrated into your life. And that part that is seeking to be reintegrated in your life will be just that part that you'll be innately scared of. Now, how can you identify this part within you that calls to be reintegrated? Now, I have 4 steps for you that you can follow if you want. First of all, identify that space within you that does not feel balanced. And for this, it is practical to be aware of the following issue. Now, every part in you that is not lived by you will become visible somewhere in your life, and usually in the form of destructive energy. So every energy that is not being lived by you seeks its way and will pop up somewhere in your life. and usually in a destructive way. So now, first of all, do take on the role of the observer and watch your dynamic in life and ask yourself, how am I acting? And try to observe yourself. How am I acting? Where does this energy that you are currently still suppressing, where does this energy find its way, and where and how exactly does it appear in your life? For instance, ask yourself, where might I be positioning myself above others? Where might I be exerting power over others in a destructive manner? Where might I be manipulating other people? And all of these are compensation mechanisms due to this unintegrated part in you. There's nothing wrong in you, and you're not a bad person in doing that. We all do that. And it simply is a compensation mechanism. Be aware that at the moment, a radical change is taking place, bringing all the shadows and all the lies and all falsehoods to light. And here it is important that you do not cling to these detached parts within you. And otherwise, if you do cling to them, you will simply get stuck in the spiral of sacrifice. So if these detached parts do come to light, then try to let go and let the change happen and let the magic happen. Now, secondly, so once you have identified where you might be acting out in a destructive manner in your life, go back and ask yourself the following questions. What is it that pisses me off in truth? What is it really about? And what is it that really matters to me? So, and it might be things like, I hate it that people keep crossing my boundaries. I hate it that it is never about me. I hate it that people don't see me. I hate it that people keep rejecting me. I hate it that people keep leaving me, and so forth. So try to actually identify the topic and then determine, thirdly, what is my need at this very moment? What do I really need? And so if you might have determined, I hate it that people keep crossing my boundaries, your need might be, oh, I want to learn to set limits for myself. If you might have determined, I hate it that people don't see me, your need might be, oh, I want to learn to perceive my needs and stand up for them. If you might have determined, I hate it that people keep rejecting me, your need might be, I want to learn to accept myself in who I am. And if you might have determined, I hate it that people keep leaving me, your need might be, I want to learn to take care of myself. So, now you have found the place where you are currently acting out in a destructive manner. Then you have identified the true topic of what it is about that pisses you off. And then you have identified what you actually need. And now, fourthly, having gone through this process of awareness, now it is possible for you to take that energy that popped up in a destructive way in your life, to take that energy and redirect it if you want that. So you can actually take this energy and stand up for yourself with a true presence of all your heart. And now give yourself what you truly need now. So take that destructive energy, redirect it, stand up for yourself with the presence of all your heart. Be aware of what you actually need, of your true need, and give yourself, very important, give yourself what you truly need now. And by doing this, the reintegration process within you will start unfolding. In the end, it is all about your true presence. So take the masculine energy within you and just dive into your heartfelt and true presence. Now, the big process right in the end is to sit there with that mosquito right on your cheek, fully present, with the presence of a Zen master, and enjoy. It is looking down at just that mosquito with compassion and even inwardly offering it, that mosquito, to take from you what it needs to take, being in full connection to inner light. It is being in connection to that indestructible core within you. You yourself are that indestructible core. In this process, we are truly thrown back upon ourselves, and it's all about one single question. Who am I, really? Now, my recommendation is keep up going out into nature until beginning of August. Nature now is your closest ally, because only here will you be able to enter the space of contemplation. Only here will you see through your mind with all its logic and its, probability calculations, and your mind will definitely keep suggesting that path of safety. Oh yes, it will. So now it is for you to choose out of the full presence of your consciousness in which direction you want to be pulled. And keep in mind that you are the creator of your life. Have a great week.